I have covered quite a selection of movies so far. This may well be the most quintessential 2000s horror I've covered yet. Whilst a lot of the others have the tropes of a 2000s horror being kind of cheesy, you know, and the jocks and the cheerleaders and all that good stuff, this one is phones are evil, technology bad, people. I love it. Shout out to Leia and Celine for this one. Thank you. Now yes, technically it is 2010 it came out, but it was written and made in the 2000s and it's very clearly 2000, so I'm calling it. Hello, quick disclaimer, this is me after editing the video. I have watched this movie 3 times now, and I'll explain why. When watching the movie, there was a good few deaths, but it didn't quite show enough, right? I thought I'd found the R-rated version of this movie. I hadn't. So I watched another version of it, and there was a little bit extra, but it wasn't a lot, right? But I thought that was the R-rated version because there was more in it. One example being, and I won't say who, it was just the sound of their death over a black screen and not even seeing it. So in my head, I was like, okay, it's R-rated, but it's a weird choice. Sure, they just black screened it. But one thing stuck in the back of my mind was in the recommendation, they were saying that one of the deaths was horrible. And I couldn't pick which one it might have been. Do you know what I mean? You can kind of maybe work out who it was. I had no idea. So I don't know what you would call it. I found the double R version of this movie. Basically just everything in one. And I've got it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the video as normal. You're going to see basically just how the video would have been when I thought I'd found the R-rated. And then after the deaths, I'm going to throw up the R-rated death just so you can see it. Some of the commentary then might not line up. However, I still think it's good to keep it in there because it's still based on a version of this movie. So, you know, for example, again, I won't say who, one of the questions, it makes perfect sense to ask that question because whoever edited the movie down just didn't explain something, right? So I'll leave it at that. We'll get back to the video now, but I just want to let you know why a few times in this video, specifically when people die, it'll look like this, and that's the reason why. It's the video as it was going to be based on 2 versions of the movie, and then I'm just chucking in it so you don't miss a thing. Anyway, let's chuck it back to a previous version of me now. Thank you. It genuinely was interesting watching this movie, considering its full focus being on, you know, technology and phones and it's evil and it's not going to serve any good for humanity. And then you look at the world today and, well, the movie's not entirely wrong. So if you are new here, please do hit subscribe, that'll be amazing. As usual, a thank you and shout out to the channel members. Honestly, thank you for supporting what I do here. And now let's dive on in, get nostalgic and take a look back at some of that 2000s fear-mongering about phones. Just to show you how dark and twisted this movie is, we are kicking off with an edgelord level intro message. Literal chills. After what is far too many fades to black, we finally catch up with a news report setting the scene for us.
New development in the teen murder spree. A police detective investigating these heinous crimes has now gone missing.
Okay, fair play movie. I respect this as the intro. And while our gal is showering here, we are jumping back and forth to some chains and bondage. Okay, not technically bondage, but you know, you see this gal showering, you're showing the chains, you know, it confuses you.
Turn it off.
Can we trust them with it?
Finally, we go all in on this poor soul stuck in the garage, and honestly, I think the cameraman is just struggling for an angle. Oh, almost. There it is. Our couple go to leave, and yeah, it's pretty clear what's about to happen here. This is off to one hell of a rough start. Now, of course, I don't condone breaking the speed limit, but this young whippersnapper cuts up her man and slows him down.
Slow down!
Yeah, that'll teach him. This isn't shots fired at the boomers, right? But he couldn't have said that older, do you know what I mean?
Slow down!
This little hiccup, unfortunately, was not enough to stop him zipping off to the office.
Start your engine!
I totally get this is a high pressure situation. I'm not knocking it. But she was on 20 foot of chain. Do you know what I mean? Drive into the man. That'll stop him. And now with one kill down, it is time for just the most aggressive title card I have ever seen, with also far too many flashing lights. There's too many letters in chain letter for that to work, right? A shorter title, sure, This is a lot. These intro credits are just peak nostalgia though.
We become dependent on our computers. They're now being stalked by saboteurs.
The Federal Bureau of Investigation can now hear everything you say, even when your cell phone is turned off.
The movie is only 15 years old. And I say only, like I hurt a little inside saying that. But it shows how far we've come with our tech.
Crashed his computer with a virus and used his own email to infect everyone on his friends list.
Finally, once we stop being absolutely terrified about the stock market and emails, we are on to our two main gals, Jess and Rachel.
Did you get a chance to ask Michael about me? No.
All we really take away from this is that they are buddies and, well, Rachel needs to stop attracting older men online.
What happened to that Anthony dude that you met online? Oh my god, he turned out to be a total perv. I found out he was like 40 or something when he was claiming to be 18. This guy, Ghetto Pirate, just sent me a picture of his you-know-what.
I'm going to say this now as a 2000s horror. Rachel's going to be naked at some point, isn't she? I'm putting money on that.
Yeah, it's official.
We are just hopping on to school the next day, and I miss this naughty school vibe. Hold up, we're talking about 40-year-olds pretending to be 18 and you don't see this guy. This guy, right here. The one with the hairline so far back is prepping for Y2K. Moving on from him, we get introduced to Rachel's brother Neil, or Discount Bo Burnham.
Why didn't you tell Mom what I was doing last night?
I'll tell everybody, Neil.
Oh, but I don't give a shit, okay? I was checking off, alright?
Nice. Nice.
Come into my fucking room again, and I'm gonna tell Mom where you keep your box of condoms, alright?
Sounds like you've been coming in your room enough for everyone.
Now the world don't move to the beat of just one drum.
And just to throw one more definitely not teen into the mix, we have Dante.
Oh, it's the 4-year-old fucking virgin. I'm seriously changing my phone number today. Can't say I told you so.
Hey, Jesse.
You should swear.
Like, I can't even defend this movie. Come on to fuck. And yes, we are supposed to like this man. Why is he approaching them like he's on a list?
Hey, Jesse.
You should swear.
We are booking it over to class, and honestly, I don't even know if this is a lecturer or another student at this point.
I would like some privacy with this class. But modern technology prevents me from doing that.
I sat for a minute trying to work out why I recognised him so much. It's fucking Wormtongue.
When you went out, until you went home, you had privacy. Your messages were at your home.
This is all just a rant about technology, as you probably fully imagined, but this teacher came prepared. He lets off a fucking EMP.
1995 at Sharper Image blocks cell phones for 50 feet. I think your generation only sees the good side of technology. But I assure you that where there is a good side, there is also a bad side, and both are out there lurking somewhere.
Now it may come as no surprise to you people that our nerdy-looking masturbator is also a top-tier World of Warcraft player.
I'm taking all your experience points.
Just for the record, I'm not knocking him being a World of Warcraft player, but the movie is clearly going for stereotypes.
Go outside, nerd.
He just rudely gets interrupted by a 2010s instant message, which is not attached to any specific program.
Fine by me? Fucking Dwight, man. Go away. I have got to save my comrade.
Chain mail. You received chain mail.
My god, I actually forgot things like this existed. I used to see it all the time on Facebook, like share it with 5 people or a ghost will visit you in the night and all that bollocks. I am locked in. With her own laptop down at the moment, Rachel comes busting in, and thankfully, she is the only one busting at this moment.
What the yeah, don't bother knocking and all.
And being just a little superstitious, she sees this email and of course, she has to follow on the chain letter.
Just gonna delete it?
No, you don't delete these, Neil. They threaten really terrible things, and it's like, why take the chance? It freaks me out if I don't.
I mean, she can't count though, our man has to add on an extra name.
You only put 4 people on this stupid thing, alright? Whatever, I'm gonna put your name on it.
With her emails let loose into the world, our first man Johnny, seeing that it came from Neil, just doesn't have time for it.
Thanks, Dick. Delete.
I also don't get it. It came through as a fucking scroll for Neil, and then Johnny just reads it in the old classic Arial. Like, I thought it would at least be the photo. We are just spending a bit of time forwarding on emails, playing the brand new system Wii-boxing, and our boy Dante does not have a phone.
Privacy, right? Privacy? Privacy. Huh? You jocks just can't seem to get that one right. I don't have a phone. What?
What? Clearly sick of waiting for her turn on the revolutionary new game system.
Alright, you guys have 2 minutes. 2 minutes to play games, because I'm going to the bathroom.
Jess up and goes for the powder room, and honestly, who designed this place? The path to the toilet looks like somewhere fucking Leonidas would defend. I do respect this though. She gets a spooky message and decides to ignore its warning. The fact he wasn't actually behind her and was in front, fair play movie. I was getting ready for a jump scare. Question though, what if she didn't turn around? Wait, she got the text. She's going to turn it. She's not turning around. Why are you not turning around? Fuck. I knew reverse psychology wasn't the way. Fuck. Oh shit, she's coming right at me. She makes it safe to pee, and we just jump on over to Johnny getting a hairline dead herring.
Jesus, man.
I'm not bashing baldness. If you've got it, rock it. But these are not kids. What are they doing? And just so we know as a viewer that he is a tough boy, he is juicing. Naughty naughty Johnny. Kevin here gets the email and also deletes it himself, but not before negging our boy Johnny.
Ooh, you're all gonna die.
Lame.
Delete.
Bro, I gotta head out. Later, man. Put more weight on there. You're looking kind of small.
I was as big as a skyscraper, and now I'm as tiny as a postage stamp.
With one intense workout done, Johnny is finished and parched, and honestly, I think they just buggered up the editing here. Don't get me wrong, brutal as fuck, don't want it happening to me, but it doesn't flow, right? I mean, in either case, little Johnny biceps is taken, but still. Our balaclava wearing, chain loving, tattooed killer strikes again. Fucking Christ, he's tattooed. Really, movie? Do you just want us to believe that he really loves chains? This hulking brute is putting Pinhead to shame. We do get a super quick flash cut of the big bad here, but don't you worry, I got you guys. This is what he looks like. This is genuinely what I imagined was under Kane's mask for years. True story, I fucking hid when he first took his mask off. I had built it up so much in my head, and what I was picturing was like this, and it, honestly, it's weird seeing it here. My childhood trauma aside, we jump straight on over to Dante finally getting to his email. I wonder if he's going to believe it.
Junk mail.
Well, that settles that. We don't get much more of Johnny as we hop on over to the police the next day on the case, and oh shit, it's Jill and Elroy.
Looks like we got injuries to the mouth, teeth missing, Crenshaw. His face is gone.
Look, I know they've both been in different things. Hell, Keith here's been in fucking everything by the looks of it. But to me, he's Elroy.
Makes a lot of sense. The perk would blindside him. He's a big boy.
Jesus, Sarge, keep it professional. And also, thanks for the new text alert.
What could this kid have done to bring something like this on himself? He must have been into something deep.
Now, Johnny is a good kid, no enemies, no leads, but one thing is suspicious.
These chains don't belong here. No one's seen them before.
We keep on looking for clues and fuck it, let's rake in some sponsorship money while we're at it.
The kid was juicing. Look at this.
Elroy, no, not a Motorola.
See who called in the last 24 hours.
Again, with little to go on, we are hopping on over to funeral day and one very unfortunate flute player. This just stood out to me, I don't know why, but do you think the original plan was to have the flute as like the backing track at this point, and then they were editing it like... Nah, fuck it, throw in some generic drama. The poor gal trained her life for this moment. Elroy, and his clear sensitivity to light, even in these dim conditions, catches up with the gang, and he is doing anything for some answers.
Jesse! I hate to bother you. I'm Detective ᴄᴇᴅɪᴛ걱.
Neil, not gonna lie to you, mate, I don't think that jacket is doing what you think it's doing. Some day we're having, eh? Thank God I'm dry.
I know this is a painful time.
Bullshit, that's what it is.
This whole scene really serves as nothing more than just putting Elroy and the gang in connection with each other.
I hope you have some answers, Detective. Not yet.
I will continue to call him Elroy because I can't see anybody else. He is Jim in this movie.
Did anything out of the ordinary happen over the past few days?
No, not at all.
Well, if you can think of anything, call me or email me.
Don't have them email you. Absolutely fuck being in her contact list. We are skipping on over to the oldest looking young person in the gang, Dante. He is working on his car with some help. I honestly can't work out if this is a garage or his own garage or he's hired someone. I'm not sure.
So you're gonna look at it or ask it out on a date?
And I'm in a serious relationship with my car.
I just want to call this out because we get this one shot that in like cinematic language, it's like, this is going to be relevant. It's not. It felt weird. His helper, or mechanic, or friend, or whoever this is, leaves, and Dante hops in the car just to practice his pickup lines.
You're looking particularly ravishing today.
I am soaking wet right now.
You know, because with only like 45 years of experience, he definitely needs to get in the practice.
You want to ride? Why don't you hop in, take a little spin, we'll go park, smoke a little bit.
Oh, fuck, our hulking brutes here. Thank God they fitted the rear view mirrors already.
What are you doing?
Oh, fuck you. Your effective jump scare. Not cool.
There's something leaking out of the engine, but we can look at it.
I'm confused. Did it fall onto his head? Like, we'll have to wait and see.
Well, we can look at it.
The police here still have no leads, and for every movie I've covered that has the police in it, this is the longest they've gone without a fucking thing to go on.
Now, what's up with these chains and these markings? I mean, what do you think?
And also, why are there so many police not working? I am all for a few extras in the background cutting about. It looks fine. Is this department on a fucking step challenge? What is going on? We are back to seeing the news network to get a little update, and that update is that there's no update. We're getting word in that the school is open again, Kevin is still missing, and my tiny little nipples went to France. Back to you. Of course we're back into the anti-tech classroom, and it's all pretty standard stuff.
We've all had a couple of days off to deal with the tragic events. Jesse, stay after class if you will. I'd like to have a few words with you.
You want to see me?
Yes, I know.
Mate, how were you surprised by her? Stop acting casual. Hey, can I see you for a moment please, just before you head out? Thank you. Oh, it's you! I wasn't expecting this. Him being clueless is the tip of the iceberg because this worm is looking for somewhere to use his tongue.
I want you to take all the time that you need with your project. You're a very good student.
Oh, you don't see that coming.
I wish I didn't see that at all.
I so want to believe he means well. It's a 2000s horror after all, and usually you do get a character that's a bit creepy, but it turns out they're sound. Like, please be that.
If you should change your mind, let me know. I'm not much of an email person. If you need to talk to me for any reason at all, call me.
Okay.
We are on to Detective Jim Elroy, and with such little to go on, he is inspecting chain links. I only hope nobody shifts through his very well placed headlights. Well, fuck. With nothing here standing out to him, he circles round to the main building.
Mr. Bradford!
No one's answering, so of course he heads on into some harsh yellows and some soft blues.
What are you doing? Who are you?
Why did you not answer until now? Fucking hell.
Talking to all the ranchers in the area. You ever use a blacksmith or metal worker out here?
It turns out he's just talking to ranchers in the area, because just like a mini boss in the Water Temple, this is one sus as fuck Link.
I'm looking for the person who might have made this link.
Where'd you get this?
You've seen this before?
I have. I don't remember where.
How the hell do you recognise a chain link so distinctly? I might just be naive, but that is one eye for detail.
If you can think of anything, I'd appreciate a call.
We are on to some of that standard 2000s horror Ask Jeevesing. We of course get our good share of drama headlines until we get the news. Real talk for a moment, I'm pretty sure this is the first confirmation we've had that Dante is dead. We all assumed he died, but this feels dirty to him because it was a while ago and he didn't even get a funeral. And also, just to note, this little blurb about serial killers is fantastic. I won't go through all of it obviously, but here are some of the highlights. Many enjoy cannibalism or necrophilia. I mean, we haven't had this yet, and just to be clear, I don't want it in the movie. And serial killers tend to prey on women and children. Really, movie? You couldn't have tailored this article to your own movie, or even the news article, let's just believe the world for a minute, couldn't have tailored it to the literal killings that they're reporting on. Do you know what I mean?
Come after me, because I'm a man and I can handle it.
Well, that is unless we are dealing with a homosexual killer. Oh, never mind, it's all good. The article says that they go for young boys, and well, it's not what we've got here. Okay, detectives, listen up. We are looking for a homosexual serial killer targeting young school kids. And you'll see the victims are here. That's the victims? Really? Never mind, people, we are looking for a straight white man. We keep on searching the web, and honestly, through nothing more than a series of flashbacks, Jess is now piecing this whole movie together. And just for that confirmation she needs for her theory, the final nail in the coffin, if you will, she stumbles onto what is definitely a real looking website. Hold up. 200 years ago? What the hell was a chain letter in the 1800s? If thou dothst desire to continue thy existence, thou must convey this missive to 5 persons. Shouldest thou relinquish this scroll, a grievous penalty shall be thine to bear. Fetch me the pigeons. I'm fucking up someone's day. We are now hopping back on over to our gal Rachel, and I am getting strong fortune cookie flashbacks. I called it this would happen, didn't I? I'm not mad about it. Death, hulking brute, creep of this movie, whoever you are, you didn't listen to me last time, so please, leave her alone. With Rachel not answering, and honestly, it's quite rude of you to disturb her if you ask me.
Rachel, it's me. I found some stuff on the internet and I'm really scared right now. I just need you to call me back as soon as you get there.
We are calling in the big guns, but the big guns probably didn't answer either, so we have Neil.
Okay, just meet me at the house as soon as you can, please. I'm going there right now.
Yeah, I'll be right there.
We are running over to her in the pouring rain. The weather in this town has been all over the place. And then we get what is quite possibly the best camera angle in this entire movie. I like the lighting of it. That's all. Nice. Our lovely as ever Rachel gets on out for this movie's well-expected money shot, baby. She gets to investigating the creepy noises coming from inside the house, and honestly, I'm not over it. We have been absolutely robbed of some loveliness.
Neil?
How rich is this girl? Fucking hell, her family are raking it in. It is all very dim, very slow, very quiet until... Absolutely fuck this movie. That is 2 lovely ladies in baths killed. 2! I can't be dealing with this. You can't keep getting my hopes up with a bath and... back. I do have to ask though, where did he come from? At first I thought it was round the corner, but like, she passed that, right? Like, he just appeared. We all group up at the house and Jess finally tells Detective Jim Elroy all about the chain letter.
What made you rush over here tonight?
We all got these chain letters.
Who sent this? Can you forward this chain letter?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to send it to this address. And then send it to me.
Come on mate, you also have to send it to 4 other departments. I don't make the rules. The only suspect so far in this movie is that 40-year-old pervert. Her words, not mine, mentioned at the very start of the movie.
There was a guy she met online. He was an older guy. She wasn't freaking out, but he was sending her some weird stuff.
Which, if it was him, why would Neil get the email? Do you know what I mean? I'm not sticking up for perverts here. I just like my movies to be consistent. It is back to detective time, and we have got a new, fresh face on the case.
Wiggins. Profiler?
Frank.
I heard you transferred over. How do you like it so far?
And hold up for a moment. What the fuck is that screensaver? Just for you guys, I googled this, and yes, all of it, and I got nothing. You may as well make it your sponsor and get a bit of extra money in, or better yet, represent your boy, your pick.
Somehow it reminds me of a radical group a few years back.
It was about technology, anti-technology.
Antech.
They were apocalyptic Luddites, right? They hated computers, the internet.
But that was a group, and I'm sure that this is the work of a single guy.
This is all theory time for quite some time, and it eventually just all boils down to people not liking tech.
Look at all the good that technology has done. Breakthroughs in medicine. Instant communication all over the globe.
Detectives, you don't get it, do you? They don't like technology. It doesn't matter about the result or the application. They don't like technology.
Whoa for a second, did you see that neck grab?
It doesn't matter about the result.
If this is anything like coughing, our man is about to be dead soon.
I got one plaque in my whole life, and they spelled my name wrong. 2 G's.
I do wonder if this department has ever had any issues with spelling. I couldn't tell you. We are back to Jess exploring the news, and it turns out, people, and I do not mean to alarm any of you watching now, phones can be tracked.
How can someone do this?
Now I know I throw in a few zooms sometimes, it really does help with copyright, but I swear to God, I've not edited this.
How can someone do this? Someone's tracking us.
Okay, how do we make a girl on a laptop visually engaging? We could make her topless. I like where your head's at. We've already had the 2010s mandatory money shot. What else? Oh, I got it. Zooms. Lots of zooms. And it is unlucky for Jess that she is being tracked after all. But I mean, it's only a few people, right? It's not like everyone's going to jump in on this mobile phone craze that's starting off, right? Okay, yeah, I can see why society is just doomed to collapse. Our remaining gang meet back up, and Christ, Neil, have you been dry once all movie?
You want to tell me what this meeting is about, guys?
Poor Neil is feeling guilty about starting all of this, even though technically he was going to delete it and his sister sent it on, but still.
Not on you guys, alright? Who do you think got the first message? Who did he send it to? Me sent me the message!
So in a very odd decision, he sends it on more, but our boy's been busy. He has got himself a glizzy. I did not mean for that to rhyme.
What the fuck are you doing? Sent you the message. You got it. Fucking shit.
Stop!
This is on you! This is on me! Alright?
And if you think a gun is all he has, you have not seen it yet, people. He also has a slick, sliding, state-of-the-art mobile phone. There is zero chance that wasn't a sponsored shot. So our trio here are doomed to die, and of course, like any good movie would do, they all split up and go their own ways.
Fuck you guys, man. Fuck it. Fuck does it matter now, huh?
Movies, people, groups, you have to stick together. Neil goes nuclear with this now, and he has sent the email on to everyone he knows.
Who the fuck you keep sending these to me, man? I'm doing everything you want me to do. I keep sending them on.
Unfortunately for him though, it is not stopping these emails coming through.
Who wants to fucking play games with me? That's what he fucking wants to do, huh? You wanna fucking play games? You wanna fucking play games with me? Kill my goddamn sister?
So instead, he decides to delete it.
Fucking delete this. Delete the fucking message, man. Why don't you come and get me?
Well, he says delete it. He is definitely just closing down Windows Photo Viewer.
Come and get me.
Yep, Neil's a goner. He really should not have come back in this room. Why am I smirking at a cum joke? I'm so sorry.
Come and get me.
We are back on over to Detective ᴄʀᴅɪᴛ, and you will not believe this. That new face from earlier in the movie calls him up because he remembers specifically where that chain link is from.
I remembered. Used to be a place out on Ramsey Road. One of his sons went off that war. Used to supply chains for the meatpacking plant.
And also, just to confirm it is them, Jill then backs up the claim, as they were like some old Y2K cult believing the world was going to end, and then, when it didn't end, they went into hiding, but they also brand themselves with barcodes. It's a whole thing.
Crenshaw, I know these are our guys. They call themselves technology terrorists.
And just to add on, it is all well and good you finding this out now, Jill, but where was this an hour ago? We keep on searching through the plant, and who do we find here, people? Hey, it's Kevin! Alive! Somehow.
Where'd he go? I'll get down. I'll help him.
Look, I know I like to chuck in a little Dead by Daylight reference here and there. I love the game. But to anyone that knows, try and tell me he does not look exactly like the Doctor. Detective ᴄʀᴅɪᴛ gets a call from the station, and this cop is far too happy sounding for what information he's providing.
Where have you been? We've been trying to reach you all day. Our security system's been hacked.
What?
The guy claiming to be Wiggums yesterday turned out to be an imposter. You're not going to believe this, but the actual Wiggum turned up deceased less than an hour ago. We need you back at the station. Where are you?
This is not a good news day, mate. Stop smiling down the phone. I fucking called that neck grab. I'm taking that. But that is not all, people.
Matter about the result or the application. They don't like technology. Technology is...
Worm tongue too. No wonder he had a fucking EMP.
This order does not come from me. It comes from the king. He signed it this morning.
Our hulking brute appears and takes down the detective, and of course, in true fashion, drags him off too. We are on to Jessie, now snapping up her phone, which both is and isn't probably the best idea right now.
Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
Like, it's good on one hand you're being tracked, but also, Let people know you're doing it. And to prove my point, Michael is calling, and at 1 hour 12 minutes into the movie, multiple deaths later, he is finally having doubts.
Hey Jesse, it's Michael. Look, I need you to call me back as soon as possible, because I'm seriously worried about you, alright? I don't know if this whole Cinematography thing to you was a good idea.
Jesus Christ. Michael, I'm glad you've caught up. Let's just leave it at that. Her phone is ringing. I do not even know how, so of course we investigate. Oh, fuck you, movie. In fairness, we hadn't had a 2000s nightmare jump scare scene yet, so that's kind of on me. We get one quick news report just to let us know that the detectives, it's not looking good for them.
A police detective investigating these heinous crimes has now gone missing.
Hold up. No, wait. I remember this broadcast. I remember the shower, but I remember this broadcast. It is our business parents going to work. So that intro was a flashback and it's been Jess this whole time.
I promise you, she's safe. Slow down! Michael.
Okay, fair play, movie. Didn't see that coming. I like that that was Michael. But now we know the context. Did the dad get away like we thought? I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but... Yep, he still rips off that driveway and we get slapped with a title card yet again. Obviously. And in one final shot, these emails are still going out. Okay, chain letter, I see you. I have some questions. These aren't going to be in any particular order, so let's just run down the list. Why was Neil targeted? Like, the way I first took it, and I rewatched the scene, I thought he got targeted because he killed somebody in World of Warcraft and they wanted revenge. No, it was just random. Like, it seems unfair, and I get that no matter who started this chain of events, it would have been just as unfair. It feels particularly unfair with Neil. And also, was their goal simply to kill people that use tech? Like, if that is the case, why come up with this big elaborate system instead of, you know, just killing them? You know, I'm not saying it's better, but surely it would save a few headaches. And just thinking that their goal is, we don't like tech. We want you to stop using tech and stop being on your phones all the time and all that jazz. So to do that, we're going to send you emails that require you to use tech and forward it to people, and we will track you. So we also use tech to know that if you have or haven't sent emails. What? Like, actually, I had genuinely not thought about that until right now. Me sending an email to 5 people requires less tech usage and knowledge than it would be to hack the people and track them and then keep a watchful eye to see if they do it. Right? Fuck it. These killers are like the most backwards killers I think we've seen yet. Obviously the message of the movie is, you know, don't do tech, don't be on your phones. Like, I get all that, people, but just specifically the killers in this movie, it seems backwards. We end the movie not knowing what happened to Jim, or definitely not Michael. Like, I like that they just leave that hanging. Like, we're pretty sure they're dead. I would have liked to have seen a few deaths, but fair play to the movie, not just going for kill count and showing us the gore, but just off screen, like, yeah, they're dead. You'll probably see it in a news article, much like Dante. I am very torn on the intro scene coming full circle. Sometimes showing the end of the movie at the start is effective when it adds a bit more context, or we maybe see the outcome of a scenario, but it didn't here. We did not leave the intro wondering what happened to the girl. Like, in our heads, she's dead. And then we get to the end of the movie, and the only little bit of added extra information is it was Michael that drove the car, and she's still dead. So it's just unnecessary. My general vibe throughout this whole movie was nostalgic for a movie I've never seen before, and I hope some of you out there get what I mean by that. It's got that 2000s vibe to it, that schlock, but it was all new to me. I've never seen it before in my life. It feels like a movie I've seen before. Right? Had you seen Chain Letter? What did you make of it? This is that second call to action to say if you're hearing this and you haven't yet, please hit subscribe. That'll be awesome. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope I see you on the next one.